surroundings. This means look out for other vehicles, bicycles, and pedestrians. First, you should be familiar with painted curbs and their meanings. If a curb is painted white, you can only stop long enough to pick up or drop off passengers. Green means you can only park for a limited amount of time. Look for posted signs. Yellow curbs are generally used by commercial vehicles to load and unload passengers or freight. If you're not driving a commercial vehicle, you can still use the area, but you cannot leave your car unattended. If you see a red curb, don't even think about stopping there. These are saved for emergency vehicles only. And blue curbs or markings indicate parking spots reserved for vehicles that display a placard or special license plate for disabled persons. You also cannot park in areas marked with diagonal lines next to a disabled parking spot. There are a few ways to park a vehicle. When you need to park parallel to the road and in line with other vehicles, you'll need to perform a technique called parallel parking. Here's what you need to do. Find a space at least 3 feet longer than your vehicle. Use your signal to let other drivers know you are about to park. Pull your car alongside the vehicle at the front of the space, leaving about 2 feet between the vehicle or space next to you. Stop once your rear bumper is aligned with the front of the parking space. Check your mirrors and look over your shoulder for hazards. Begin to back up at a 45-degree angle and use an S motion to move into the space. You may need to pull forward and backward to straighten out. Once your car is parallel with the curb, center your car within the space. When parking on a hill, it's important to point your front wheels in the direction that will prevent your car from rolling into the street should your brakes fail. Follow these guidelines. If your car is facing downhill, turn your front wheels into the curb and set your parking brake. If your car is facing uphill, turn your wheels away from the curb and let your car roll back a few inches so the wheel gently touches the curb and set your parking brake. If you're headed either uphill or downhill and there is no curb, point your wheels in a direction that will allow your car to roll away from the center of the road if your brakes fail. You should be aware that there are spots where you are not allowed to park. Here are some common examples. If a no parking sign is posted, on a marked or unmarked crosswalk, sidewalk, or in front of a driveway, within 15 feet of a fire hydrant, on the wrong side of the street, or on a freeway, except in an emergency or when law enforcement pulls you over. Make sure you park completely off the pavement so other vehicles can pass by. You can find